All right, so if you're not afraid to be canceled, welcome to Into Deep, where we talk about any type of conversations. It's very open-minded. And I got Reece and I got KreativeKayy.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get
up?
it. In the flesh. In the flesh. This right here, this is one of the hardest people to catch in person. Like, if y'all know.
Yeah, because you be in
Y'all
Bali,
know.
Thailand. Like, what do you have, like a flights benefit? Like,
No, I don't.
Yeah, those frequent flyer miles got to be crazy
I be
by
flying
now.
different airlines. So I actually finally just booked my first flight with points. And guess what airline it was?
What?
Spirit.
that's like the hood of.
Hey, they got me there safely every time. I got a flight to Mexico for $50.
No, Spirit will get you there safely, but if you're going to get on that flight or not be the part, you don't know. It's like, is the flight going to get delayed? Is the plane going to just like
they
give
never
up?
lost my bags. I feel like Frontier should get the rep that Spirit gets. Frontier has to be the worst airline.
Okay, so
Frontier?
No Frontier.
Frontier, they lost my bag permanently. I'm pretty sure they stole it.
Oh, no. What'd you have in there? What'd you have in there?
I had just clothes and shoes and like stuff I really liked.
Someone
Like,
walking
I had
around with
some
Reece Rap's whole fit.
Like
whole
real
fit
shit.
right now. Somebody got her whole fit on. So if you guys see anybody rocking any of the Reece
You see
Rap,
anybody with a Deadpool jersey on? A burgundy and black
yeah, they
Deadpool
definitely
jersey?
stole
Like,
the
what the
I don't know who's going to wear the Deadpool.
Man, that was my favorite. It was shout out to damn.
Do you know who to shout
forgot.
out?
see,
Shout out to Marvel.
Milestone and Family Market. Family Market.
How is it
Family
traveling?
Market.
Like though, like I've always wanted to just take the leap and start traveling a little bit more. The most I've done is just like Cali, maybe DR. But like, what is
Maybe
it?
DR. Did you go?
No, I did go, but like I wouldn't consider that like super. You know, you
That's
going
traveling.
out like for real. So
I mean, that's traveling, bro.
I've never
Okay.
been to DR.
That's traveling.
How
you
was
never.
it?
No, it's dope. It's like
If you're not afraid to get canceled, tell me how you really feel.
No.
about DR.
I like it. It's a little bit on the poverty side, but like I like it.
Oh,
I like it
A
though.
little bit
I,
of
I
definitely
actually
getting canceled.
no,
now.
for real. No, not even the cancels part, but like I like it because it gets me really in touch. I feel like I could just take off my shoes, barefooted, touch the ground. You know,
You don't
like
do that here?
no,
Oh,
I don't know what's out here, but
I
like
be putting my feet in
You
the
be
ground.
barefoot in Charlotte?
Yeah.
In
Y'all
Charlotte,
don't
like,
ground?
how can you
Put
ground
your
on
feet in
concrete?
grass?
I've done it
you
before,
gotta patch
like,
the grass outside your house.
A patch.
Right,
I
put
can't
your
even-
feet
Yeah, you don't need much. She is right. You don't need much, bro. You
I
could.
mean, yeah, I guess. My brother used to do that. Like he would go outside and go in the backyard. What is he doing? You're just standing out there,
Right.
shirt off,
It's
just
good for
staring
your
at the sun.
look, fact check.
So you don't have to go to DR to ground.
No, but I,
For the
but
record, guys.
but I like going to DR because they got fruit, like the female fruit, the one that they got pineapple just growing and
Right, they got female trees.
female trees,
Here,
right?
all the trees are male, so we
Yeah.
don't have no fruit on the trees.
You just got a bunch of pollen.
Can't get shit from a man.
You just
They
got
say we'll give you oxygen from the trees, but nothing else.
just a bunch of tree sperm just all over your
Yeah.
like car.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For real, it's pointless. But like, yeah, that's what I like about DR. It's just I could go outside. I feel very grounded. The community is amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're saying, but it feels very unifying.
Feels legit.
Feels
Yeah,
right.
it feels legit.
Feels right. They could be cursing you out. She's
No,
like, but
you know when they
feels
cursing
good.
you out, even if it's in a different language.
Yeah.
Like I had somebody.
You
in
been cursed
Thailand.
out?
Yeah, he cussed me out.
Everybody seems like they got a smile on their face for me. So like, I don't know what happened with
He
you.
cussed me out.
Why?
So I was in Thailand and I got food delivery and I didn't know where the food delivery drop off was. I told him to meet me with the food. He did not meet me with the food. He talking about he dropped it off somewhere. I don't know what table. I didn't know where it was. I looked all over for my food. I said, I don't know where this food is. I'm in the app. It's translating. I'm saying I don't know where. He's like, all right, he'll come back to go grab the food. But then I found where the food was, but then but by then he had already came and grabbed it off the table. Somebody had shown me where the table was. He had already came and grabbed it out. Then I had to meet him in the front, and he had a fat face, and he was just like yelling at me, and basically in the app he was like, "You wasted my time," and I was like,
Damn.
They say it's the nicest place ever, but
this was in Thailand?
Yeah, they say the people are so nice. I had a couple fat-faced Thailand people
They
argue with me. Like, it's always the round-faced ones.
The circle faces?
Yeah, the round-faced, overweight ones. They was arguing with me, males. They were one at the airport. I said, I have never been treated this rudely in this country.
Wait, so he said that about you? That he never been treated?
No, I said that about him.
About him, okay.
I said that about him.
Okay.
He was mad at me because my bag was overweight, and he was treating me like I was a criminal because my bag was overweight. I'm like, hold on, you need to stop right now. Like this is not okay. I'll take some stuff out, or whatever. But
he wasn't going for it.
You need to stop.
He wasn't going for it.
He's like, but you have 2 bags. And they were trying to weigh my freaking personal item. I said, they never weighed a personal item before.
Weighing the backpack.
He was trying to weigh my backpack. He said, put it on there. I'm like, no. First of all, where in the policy do it say I have to have a weight? They're like, it's online. I said, show me it online. Like, y'all not about to do me like that.
In this
and
case, they just probably thought you was like problematic or something like that.
Man. And why? Why you think they think I'm problematic? Because my bag was overweight?
Well.
Or maybe I just overpacked.
That is always like the first option.
That's probably the one. Right
They
there.
thought you were gonna pull like a whole bazooka.
Didn't you, I saw on your Instagram somebody said that, or you said that you got robbed?
Yes,
or like there
robbed.
was a situation with it. Damn, I didn't even know they knew how to rob out there.
No, I got robbed in Colombia.
Oh, in Colombia.
Yeah, they know how to rob out there.
they know what they're doing in Colombia.
Yeah, they know how to rob in Colombia.
So like, how was that? Like you're in a foreign.
It was terrible.
They took everything.
How was getting robbed?
They took everything though.
No, so he stole my iPhone that wasn't backed up. So all my videos I had from the first 44 days and shit was all gone. But it was my Uber driver that robbed me. So it was like multiple layers of distrust. Because it was like, I called the robber to me. I ordered it. I ordered a robber on the app.
So you set yourself up.
I mean, to be fair.
Not on purpose, but I'm saying like, damn, essentially,
I ordered.
Did they how did they resolve that? Did you go to like the Columbia police?
Yeah, and actually.
Google Translate.
No, actually I had, so I'm going to tell y'all. So when I called the Uber, I'm in the street. I'm actually on the phone with my mom. I had lived in this spot for like a month at this point. I'm comfortable with the area. We got Starbucks and walking it. It's super nice. I lived in Ciudad del Rio. It's like a nice part.
I mean, that sounds nice to me.
Yeah, Ciudad del Rio.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
It was a nice part of Medellin. You know, I felt comfortable. I had been in this place for like a month. But they say never get too comfortable. And that's when I really realized, oh, okay, that's why they be saying that.
You just got comfortable.
Well,
too comfortable.
I got comfortable because I felt pretty safe. I lived in a safe area. I lived in a nice ass place. Like we had 2 pools. Like it was just nice.
I mean, the 2 pools would have sold me. This is a good area.
We had indoor, outdoor pool in the apartment complex. Like even so, my mom was trying to tell me, "Oh, you got to move with caution." I'm like, "I'm moving with caution. You don't think I'm moving with caution?" And then so we got in an argument. This like the week before. So this day, I'm talking to her and I'm like, well, here, I'll show you my apartment complex. I'll show you my neighborhood, right? So I just keep her on the phone while I'm walking out. And then so I'm walking the street. My mom remembers, she said there was a little girl riding their bike. People all got their phones out in this area. Like this area is like super safe. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to walk to get some food. And I'm like, never mind. I'm going to call an Uber and get some food somewhere else.
Always go with your gut. You said you were going to walk.
I called the Uber. And right when the Uber motorcycle was about to pull up, a guy on the motorcycle same time come down the sidewalk and grabs my phone out my hand. It happened so quick, and then I tried to chase after him and failed too.
You tried to chase after him for what again? Your phone?
It was a reflex. I was like,
yeah, that reflex would have got you shot.
Maybe.
That's crazy. Yeah. I ain't.
Yeah, if the reflex was like, yo, this dude just took my shit, let me go get him. I immediately fell. It's not like it was like a...
She raps as a soldier guy. ready for combat because that's crazy. I would have been like, you know what? You got it, bro. I'm going to go
mom's
back to my
him.
tool pool.
She's on the phone. She's like, give her phone back. They don't even speak English, probably. But yeah, she's yelling at him, and it was just like, it was very ironic. I'm trying to tell her, hey, this is a very safe and nice area. And I get robbed on the phone.
Was she on FaceTime? Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So she saw the robbery on FaceTime.
She saw that the guy was right behind me, like close, and she thought it was my Uber too. And then I had moved out the way, so I must have got my lip busted in the point because he snatched my phone pretty hard, and when I was moving, so I don't know how I didn't hit my face, so that's the only way I could see how my lip got busted. It was busted pretty bad, and then but so before I left Charlotte though, I had just got that new phone, and then I was at the Sprint store, and my parents were with me, and I was like talking about the process. I was going to trade in my old phone, and I was like, wait, but if I get robbed, like, and they steal my phone, how would I get in, like, walk me through the process on getting a new phone. Then he's like, oh, you can get one ordered to your parents and then they can mail it to you. And I was like, if I keep this phone, how would that happen? He's like, oh, you just turn on the second phone. I said, I'm going to go ahead and keep my second phone in case I get robbed. And then 2 months later, I got robbed. So my mom knew that, like, okay, it's only a matter of time before she's going to call me from her other phone.
Over there, do they have, like, places where you could just get it?
They do,
like
but
Apple
it would have
stores
been difficult. Yeah, they do, but it just would have been a much more difficult process. You know, I would have to buy a new phone probably outright or get like it just would have, like, if I didn't have that second phone, it would have been hard. Because then how do I get to the place if I don't have a phone? Like, the phone is how, like, you get
That's
everywhere.
like a necessity.
Yeah, so I would recommend if you're traveling, definitely have a backup phone, like, because it definitely helped me out a lot. Just to have that phone and be able to go back and turn it on.
Don't chase after robbers. Give them that advice too. Don't be a hero.
But
they helped me. They the people that were bystanding, they didn't help me in the process. They were like standing around. They're like, oh, she don't speak Spanish. He took her phone and she don't speak Spanish. And then they stuck around, and then a family helped me. They were from Spain, and they're like, yeah, some bad people out here. And then she helped me translate with the cops. The cops didn't really do anything. I found out it was my Uber though, because when I turned on my second phone, I was like, the Uber. We stood there for like 10 minutes. The Uber was like only 1 minute away. The robber came the same time as the Uber came. And then I was like, my Uber never pulled up looking for me. I thought maybe I'm like, what happened? So I go to the app and say the ride was taken, but you got dropped off at a different destination. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, this ride was never taken. I need my money back for this ride, right? The Uber came back and was like, oh, nah. We can't give you your money back because our GPS technology shows you were in the car with the driver. I said, oh, okay, because he robbed me. My phone was in the car.
I was in the car. Well, my phone was in the car. So.
Part of me was in the car. So my belongings were in the car. So, yeah, that's when I was confirmed.
What was he on when he came up to you? He was on a
motorcycle, like a motorbike.
Dang.
He must have been.
He did a heist.
That was a crazy.
Right. Because I'm like, why is this guy riding down the sidewalk? It all happened so quick. But now it's like, nigga on a motorbike riding down the sidewalk, nigga. I know what's up.
She'll never look at a nigga on a moped the same.
No, the same. Like literally. Like,
so when you go traveling and stuff, like, what's your main purpose? Is it just to get away, or is it like for your creative ventures, or? Like,
so before I start traveling, I was looking for places in Charlotte, and I just don't feel like this is worth the price. Like, the price was like I didn't to find something that I actually liked, I would have had to pay $2,000 a month plus utilities, and then sign a 14-month lease. And I'm like, I don't even be rocking with I don't even like it that much here to be paying all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I feel like this is a place you got to create what you want to see. I feel like I didn't have nothing on the calendar at that time. I had some grants in the works, and I'm like, if I don't get these grants, there's really nothing keeping me here. And when I was happy that I didn't get the grants, I was like, all right, yeah, it's time to go. Because I've never been happy like to not get a grant. And I was like, it's going to be cheaper.
I'm happy not to get money.
Yeah, because it would have kept me here at least until June. And I was like, all right, that's when I'll start traveling in June. But I was like, if I don't get these grants, then I would literally have to create something on the calendar to actually do something. I happened to not be booked for nothing at the moment. I was like, this is a perfect time for me to go. I have no obligations here. And it would cost me so much plus that obligation to be locked in. Plus you got to do the security deposit. You got to move your stuff, all this stuff. I'm like, it's going to cost me $5,000 just to move into a spot. I might as well take that money and move to Thailand. That's what my
the comparison is so like I feel you, but damn.
How much was the flight?
So to Thailand,
Yeah.
It was 600 one way.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
so you
it's not
just
bad.
took a one way.
Yeah.
You just did a one way.
How much stuff did you bring?
I brought a lot of stuff, more than what I needed to bring, because I thought I would. So actually, the reason why I went to Colombia instead of Thailand first, because I was in December, I was like, I'm gonna just go to Thailand. But then I ended up getting hired at my old job, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to work the opposite time zone, so let me go to Colombia because it's the same time zone. And I got on ChatGPT. It was like a prompt, and we went back and forth, and we landed on Medellin. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Medellin. And then, so that was my first stop. But then the plan was to go to Thailand by April. And I only end up working my job for like 3 weeks. So, but
So you chose Colombia, the place that tried to take you down.
Yeah.
And you never even had to be there because you worked for 3 weeks.
yeah, but I needed to be there because I needed all that. It gave me,
Yeah.
like I started on hard mode. I was like, all right, yeah, now I'm ready. I got jumped in. You know,
Like villain origin story.
traveling.
Now she's like traveling.
So yeah, then I went to. I was like, the goal was to get to Thailand by April because my birthday is when their New Year's is in April. Songkran lands exactly on my birthday. And I was like, and that's what happened today. I was talking to my mom because I was undecided. I love Colombia so much. I was like, I don't know if I should leave. I should know or still go to Thailand. I was supposed to do something in Puerto Rico in May. So I'm like, if I go to Thailand, I'm only going for 1 month. That don't make sense. My mom's like, oh, yeah, I don't think you should just go for 1 month. That wouldn't make sense. And I was so confused on where I should go, where I should be. And then that robbery brought me a lot of clarity. I said, okay, I'm going to keep going.
The answers it's getting a little bit clearer.
So
Right.
have you seen, what's the difference with the creative scene out there as opposed to like over here?
Out where?
Like
I
in
was-
Charlotte and Thailand.
Thailand. All right. In Colombia, I liked the most about their local. It was the most inspiring, I feel like, creative wise, to be there. Like just the art and just the colorfulness of the place and like the locals. I spent the most time with locals in Colombia. Out of Thailand or out of Bangkok, Bali, and Medellin, I spent the most time with locals, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I loved, like, I would be in the Uber, I would be listening to the songs they playing in the Uber. I'm like, oh, we should sample that. That would be a fire ass sample. This would be a good sample. Like I like the music that they listen to. I was inspired by it, and that's when I got robbed. I actually got in the studio and I recorded a 9-song project. So that's where I created the most music, like in Colombia. So I feel like it was really cool. I'm definitely going back. Thailand was a little different. It's more touristy. You got Bangkok specifically is the #1 tourist destination in the world. They
Really?
get 40 million visitors a year. You can fact check me on that. So, Thailand, I got the most opportunity for my music to be outside, like as far as performances. I co-curated an event out there. I was able to do the most like performances and even like get paid to perform and stuff out there. So I feel like that was the best for like exposure. I was able to tap in with the influencers out there pretty easy. And it was just really good for like networking and connection. I feel like I compare it to like a New York City.
Oh, really?
Colombia, I feel like is more like LA.
Okay.
Or Medellin, sorry. Medellin is more like LA, Bangkok more like New York City, and Bali was more like Hawaii. You know, if I could compare it to different parts in the U.S.
Wanted to relax, go to Bali.
Right. Bali was like, I performed in all places though. I performed in every country I've been to.
How did you find like the performances in the studios?
Nothing but God.
Or you just like stumble. I mean, I'm assuming they don't even, like, a lot of them are not knowing how to like speak English, right?
I feel like because I don't speak their language, the only way I could communicate with people is if they did speak English, you know. So that was one thing. So how I found the studio in or a performance spot in Colombia is I was eating with some of my vegan friends I had met through this app called Time Left. You could eat dinner with strangers. Met some other vegans. They sent us all to a steakhouse. And happened half the group was vegan, surprisingly. And we had nothing to eat. But we ended up linking up. They was like, oh, well, to make up for this, we can go to this vegan Valentine's Day dinner, right? And then so we went to a vegan Valentine's Day dinner. I ended up wrapping a recipe in the dinner. And then a musician from Medellin was like, oh, yeah, my friend's performing tomorrow. You should pull up. And I pulled up, and he got me on the mic. That was my first time on the mic in Colombia. So just like a series of stuff. But I also found the studio through that same guy. Through I asked him about any studios. He hooked me up with his sister, and she got me into El Alto Studio, which is like, it's like GAT 3 level studio. Like, really? It's like top tier out there. And that's where I recorded all my stuff at. And they record like all these people all over Colombia and stuff like that. So it was just nothing but like a series of events. In Bangkok, I met people my first night there because I went to an influencer event my first day there. And I met like the black people out there. And then I met these two girls that have been out there, they're sisters, and they've been out there for 14 years. They invited me to a cookout. And then I didn't want to go to the cookout because I had such culture shock when I got to Thailand. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I'm far as shit away. Like, it's different. I ain't see no black people. Colombia different because it's multicultural. Thailand is like nothing but Asian people in their day-to-day life, but there is black people but you got to go to a black event to see them or something like that. So I was just like, I was like, what the fuck did I do? Even though I knew in my heart I was supposed to be there, I never questioned that I was supposed to be out there because I was like called to be there. Like I was just like, something told me I had to be out there. I ended up meeting their mom at the cookout. You know, she been there 14 years. She's doing this event. I'm like, this remind me a lot of me. I see how I can help. I'm like, yo, we should collab on something. We end up collabing, and that's how I got, and she found a venue, and we collabed. We ended up bringing back her event, Soul Sunday, she hadn't did since COVID, and brought that back with like 2.5 weeks of promo. That same week, I did an event in Charlotte, so I was promoting the Thailand event and the Charlotte event at the same time, like barely sleeping, like 12 hours, I was 11 hours ahead, you know, it was very challenging.
Were you in person for that Charlotte event?
Oh, shit.
For the Thailand event, I was in person.
And it begins.
For the Charlotte event, I was not there.
Everybody in Charlotte like, oh yeah, it's Reece. I can't wait.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it. So, but I learned a lot by doing that. I learned to trust in my team. And it was like, and then I learned, oh shit, I could do an event without me being there. Now.
It kind of broke you out of the box of thinking that you always had to be hands-on.
Right. It just, so at that same time where I'm reaching a huge milestone of doing an event in Bangkok, I'm also doing an event without me being there in Charlotte. So it taught me like a lot, like about what I can do when I push myself. So like I learned a lot that the few weeks, and I did them both with 3 weeks, the same 3 weeks. They were 5 days apart. So it was very interesting. Like it was hard, and at times I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, but I was like, yo, if I do it, I'll have like the experience and stuff like that. So that's how I ended up getting into it in Thailand. And then from there, like I met other people and just connecting with the black community out there. That's when I was most tapped in like with the black community. And I felt kind of guilty, but then I'm like, people be coming to admit. Guilty for just hanging out with black people for a period of time when I was in there, like instead of connecting with the locals as much. But then I'm like, they be coming here and they be in their cliques and stuff too.
For sure.
But I see why people do that because it gives you like a comfort, some sort when nothing is like home at all. Yeah. But I did end up connecting with like Thai musicians when we were promoting that event and stuff like that. There's a place called Black Cabin out there, and I love